Paramount show. Today we want to focus on the relationship between mothers-in-law and their daughters-in-law. Why do they have the push and pull? Why do they have the push and pull? And how best can a mother-in-law relate with her daughter-in-law? How best can a daughter-in-law, relate well with her mother-in-law? So stay tuned. Don't go away. And remember to subscribe, share, like, and comment.
Sabbath Faith here, and I'm happy to be talking about this topic today because it's very sensitive. You can bear me witness that it's a problem that most of you experience. Married or planning to be married, we have issues with in-laws, mother-in-law and daughters-in-law. Why is it that most of the time they have this rocky relationship? What is happening? I have a mother, and we always, whatever she says something, I'll feel like, oh, she's my mother. But when you go to your in-law, the mother to your husband, then you feel like, I don't know what happens to people. You feel like, no. She's bad, or my daughter-in-law is bad. Is it that you're not accepting each other, or is it that this in-law thing is like, like a monster kind of, So we're gonna find out today why mothers and daughters-in-law have a problem.
We're gonna make it, right?
Okay,
and by the way, this is how mothers-in-law and their daughters-in-law should be sitting.
I didn't say that's ridiculous.
Not like really. It shows that love. Huh?
Okay, guys, I didn't say you have to babysit each other like this.
So Sabbath.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this.
Absolutely.
Where do you think there's a lot of push and pull between mothers-in-law and their daughters-in-law in most cases? Because it's so rare getting a mother-in-law and a daughter-in-law who really, get along.
Okay, I think
yes.
Most of the time you find somebody's getting into marriage already with all her guards up. Because she's like, I'm getting married. But the stories they've had over years, my friends' friends, my aunties had a problem with mothers-in-law. So they always feel like I'm going, but my guard is up. I need to protect myself against my mother-in-law. So she goes with a mentality already that it's a warfare, it's a battleground. And again, you find a mother-in-law on the other end. You come with you in a battleground, and she's already ready for you.
No, wait, Sabbath.
So most of the time, mothers-in-law also feel like you coming in, you taking his son, and now most of the time you'll find that sons consult their mothers.
Okay, Sabbath. Wait first. I tell you this.
The replacement.
There's the reality on the ground that most of the mothers-in-law feel so much that. When a daughter-in-law is coming in, there's sort of a replacement,
Yes,
because at first there was that close relationship between, because it was all about the mother,
yeah,
it was all about the mother.
Absolutely.
But right now, the son is coming in with a woman with whom at least some consultation got to be done before anything is done. So mothers-in-law tend to think that I don't know if they're second wives or the first wives to their sons. I'm not getting that.
Most of the time you find that a child is growing up with the mother and they always share a lot. Yeah, I've seen my brothers grow up and they're very close to my mother. So a woman coming in, it's always a threat. My son might change. We might never have this closeness because she's taking him away from me.
Like the position someone
absolutely.
is...
You were everything to your son, and now someone is coming in, the partner, and things change. Not gonna be the same again. If your son was calling you like, "Mom, this is happening," now he has a wife, and trust me, he will be sorting out issues with the wife and not consulting you all the time, not needing your consent every single day.
So is it the consent part of it that is bringing in the nitty-gritties
within
the relationship?
They always feel like you're taking their son away from them.
No.
Now that's the problem.
Okay. This mother-in-law was also married in that home. You know what?
Absolutely.
And she got married to her husband.
Your kid
gave birth to the kid.
Your baby is always your baby, no matter how much they grow. Even if they have gray hair on their hair,
so
they're still your babies.
Can she be very happy that, okay, fine,
She's
another
happy.
member of the family has been
No,
added?
hope don't misunderstand this. they are always happy that their son has gotten someone, but the insecurity, like, now this person is coming in, and some insecurities, like, no, she might, take my son away from me.
Anyway, don't forget we are keeping 1 meter away. Don't forget about that. This is exactly what is needed.
Okay.
1.5 m away. This is what
I need a nose mask.
No. Wait. Okay, fine. Now talk.
Hope stop with the corona. You can spread it through saliva.
Oh shit! Okay, fine. Okay. Now tell me, what are the fears of mothers-in-law towards their daughters-in-law?
Before a son gets married, always, they're always very, very close to their mom. Their mom is like, it means
Does it mean they are married? Okay, are they the first wives to their sons?
Not like the first wives to their son.
But why do they act with a lot of they act with a lot of jealous. They're always jealous.
It's normal. When you're married, for example, you're married and your husband brings another wife.
Like I'm married to you,
Yes, and your husband brings another wife. Or someone into your house, how will you feel? You'll feel that threat, okay? That is security. It's not like mothers are in love with their sons, but their love is not like the love we're talking about, the romantic kind of love. It's love between a mother and son, and that bond ever since the son was born.
Okay.
So it feels like somebody's coming in and it's replacing her all of a sudden. Like now, my son will be consulting the wife, and they have to make a decision on their own.
At that point, but
What?
come to think of this,
What are you not getting?
the mother-in-law is meeting her daughter-in-law for the very first time. Like it's the introduction part of it,
Absolutely.
It's the traditional, it's the culture, like yes, you have to be introduced to that family. Now, you're meeting your mother-in-law for the first time, and the mother-in-law is meeting you for the very first time. And then there's that, that attitude. She's never...
You only see evil in people when yourself you are evil.
Not really.
Absolutely.
Not really. Somebody could be good.
Absolutely.
Somebody could
be good and looking at you like, oh, welcome. You already read the malice. You already
there's a way. There's a way. Let me ask. Okay, let me say this. Let me say this. Take for instance, you coming into my house, right?
Yeah.
Now you getting me in my sitting room, seated on my couch there. Then as a visitor, you'll always note when the reception is right or the reception is that poor.
Here we go. Truth is, there are some daughters-in-law who come in, they come in, and what happens is they change everything.
What do they change?
Listen, we've seen cases where daughters-in-law come, and you know what? The son never visits or does anything for the mother.
These are first instance visits.
No.
Like yes, it's the first time you are visiting.
Listen. So I'm telling you, that's why their guts, their guts always are, because they always feel like, what if she behaves like the other one who took the son away from the mother? That fear.
But why would you judge me? Why would you judge
They're
me?
not judging you.
It's so much unfair.
They're just taking precautions.
Good precautions,
It's not like
Sabbath. You see me for the very first time and you're already judging me out of something that happened?
Guys,
but I'm
are
not
you
a
telling
party
me
to...
like daughters and ladies, if you think the way of is thinking, you're not gonna have a good relationship with your mothers-in-law.
Oh my God, you got to think the way I'm thinking, because
No.
the first reception will tell you if you are welcomed in that family or not. Take it for free, and you can take it to the bank and bank it.
That's a lie. Listen.
Yes.
Listen.
Because a mother-in-law who loves you, the first impression you'll get to the first instance of meeting.
Be realistic.
I'm very much
realistic. Listen, I've told you already that there's an insecurity coming with the son getting married in some situations.
Now, what insecurity
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
I'm getting Hope, I'm waiting.
What insecurity if this is your son that sucked your breast?
So
now, what insecurity comes along with him marrying another person's daughter?
The attention you are getting from your son is now being transferred fully.
Can't you get the attention from your husband? Yes, as a mother-in-law, you have your husband.
Okay, what if you are a widow?
A widow?
Yes.
You have to come around hali yako.
Okay, guys.
It's your time.
This is absolute nonsense from Hope. Hey, listen, ladies. If you're getting married to a family, okay, you accept the son and try as much as possible to be friendly to your mother-in-law. Everybody has got a soft spot somewhere. Even if they put on their hard face or anything, you have to find a way, go about it and make a relationship between you and your mother-in-law work. You get what I mean? Sitting with your guards up and saying your mother-in-law is bad. She is not bad because she gave birth to your husband. And just keep that in mind. Always try to make it work. Find the soft spot and stop assuming your mother-in-law is a monster. Come on, ladies. Stop!
Oh my God, yes, Sabbath has spoken. In defense of mothers-in-law. But then I'm here speaking on behalf of the daughters-in-law. You know what? I haven't said your mother-in-law is a monster. What I'm saying is very direct to the point. Like, yes, the relationship between a mother-in-law and the daughter-in-law is outrightly defined, by the first, the reception that your mother-in-law will give you on the day that you first give her the very first visit. Because let's get to know this. One, you haven't known each other for all this while. Like, yes, she's been hearing, oh my God, my son so and so is seeing a woman. Yes, I'll be bringing my woman home. Yes. Now, why don't you be happy when you see this lady? Because she's also been, she's someone's daughter. She's someone's, so she deserves love. It's in equal measures, my friend. So don't tell me that you get a cold reception and then you sit back thinking that now, yes, it's gonna be okay with your mother-in-law. My friend, the push and pull is gonna begin from that point. So mothers-in-law, you too, consider.
Here is the thing. Ladies, you have your mothers. Wherever you came from, there is a mother. And maybe you have a brother, okay? And your brother will bring a sister-in-law. So tell me, the way you're going to treat your mother-in-law is the same way your mom will be treated with someone. Of course. So tell me, is your mom really bad? Okay, I have a mom who is always serious sometimes. So sometimes she can smile, but sometimes she doesn't smile. No, it doesn't mean that she doesn't like you or hates you. It's how she is. It's her strong personality. Okay? You're not going to squeeze a smile or a laughter out of someone. And a personality doesn't mean someone hates you. And seeing a mother-in-law or meeting a mother-in-law for the first time and she didn't give you the biggest smile in the world doesn't mean she's at war with you or she has a problem with you. Get that straight into your big heads. Okay? So don't wage a war where there was no war. Okay? It's very normal that a mother will feel threatened when the son is coming with a wife, because you know what, this comes sort of replacement feeling they always feel. Normal.
I can get the point.
And we've seen cases where daughters-in-law have messed up families big time, because they come in and you know what, they already at war like, you know what, my mother-in-law will find it rough, the mother of my husband. And you know what? They mistreat them.
Without any reason, Sabbath?
Most of them, there's no reason. They always imagine things like my mother-in-law.
I'm insisting on this. Whether Sabbath is not agreeing with this.
And
but then I'm insisting on this.
No, let me
that
say
it's always defined right from the first
No.
visit.
First impression, that when I got first time impression.
Exactly. Now, let me ask you.
If somebody doesn't
this is a mother-in-law, she's seated somewhere, and of course I'm taking her water to clean her hands. And she's washing her hands like, you should not even be giving me this water. Like, what are you even doing here?
Okay.
There's that.
If she does that,
judgment that already.
I'm telling you, okay, sometimes it's not right the way they feel. But, the feeling of, sometimes they feel you're not good for their son. Because all mothers.
So what if they feel, what if she feels, or what if they feel that I'm not good or the lady is not good for their son? And then we end up getting married. Do you think it's going to be well between now?
The thing is, if a mother-in-law is feeling that you're not good enough for the son, what you should do is not wage war, make the family a battleground. Just prove that you really are worth it.
Oh my God, I'm loving the discussion. But then, wait a minute. I'm saying wait a minute. Now, she's just said it that you should not take your mother-in-law like she's a monster. The same way, and the same applies to the daughters-in-law. Like, okay, there's this first impression that, okay, we have ladies who spend most of their time in town. And then now they have the town lifestyle, Now you get into this homestead and the first thing they're like, oh my God, okay, with those nails, is she going to manage to wash, to clean, to do the laundry and blah, 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 blah. Wait, meet me with my 6-inch my 6-inch, nails, and then wait for me to do that house call. Don't judge me before I prove to you that I'm worth judging. So stop hating on your daughters-in-law simply because the first impression they give you, like the way they put on and the way they do what, is like, oh my God, this is a slave queen. This has just come to, squander my son's money. My friend, don't.
Hope just talking about first impression matters. Listen. She said, if your mother-in-law is not smiling with you the first day you met her, meaning you're not welcome in that family.
No, I'm not talking about the smile. No, I'm not. Okay.
If she doesn't smile and hug
guys,
you,
I didn't. You know what?
You are in trouble.
I didn't say that.
She just said, okay, ladies, your first impression also matters. You can't go to somebody's mom half naked because most moms are very old-fashioned, and mostly in Africa,
Okay, now that
our
brings me.
society set up. You go to your mother-in-law half naked with the booty shot or a hot.
No, that is unacceptable.
But your clothes, people will judge you according to the way they look at you. Know what
Yes.
I mean?
Now,
So sometimes mothers-in-law, they look at you and with your fake lashes, they are too long, and with your nails, hope is saying 6-inch nails. Tell me how you would even chop sukuma wiki like this. If you are going to your in-laws, if you're going to your boyfriends, you have nothing serious. That's okay. Even if they look at you with that kind of eye, you don't care because you're going nowhere. But if you're planning to get married to that guy, honey, try harder and look decent and presentable. I didn't say you put on robes and kanzus. No, just find a decent dress or a decent trouser or something decent. You're not gonna you're not taking your cleavage to your fathers-in-laws and your brothers-in-laws. I mean, your husband knows you have one. I think that's enough, right?
But you see,
so going there, you have to look.
In most cases, they believe that when I'm going to meet my in-laws for the very first time, I should be putting on like long clothes, long dresses. Long skates and everything just gonna be so bulky on me.
No. You don't need to put on extra. Use extra material to make fabric to make your clothes. Just find something decent.
Yes.
Most of you go to the offices, professional people who are professional. You go to offices decent dressed because you're gonna lose that job. So why are you going to your in-laws to get trouble? And if your mother-in-law gonna look at you like, what? You don't look like a wife. You start a war like, she doesn't like me. Yes, she doesn't like you because you don't look like a wife. Oh, my mothers-in-law are with their mothers-in-law, they are fighting like cats and dogs, saying horrible, nasty words to each other. It's not good at all. You respect her the way you respect your mom. Even if my mom does what, I don't care what the worst thing she can ever do to me, but insulting her and telling her all that horrible stuff is just not fair. So if you think you're not getting along with your mother-in-law, give yourself space. Kila mtu akae kivyake.
Much has been said, much has been discussed. Now, this is the point, men, gentlemen, and ladies. If you are taken to your in-laws for the first time and the reception was poor, kindly don't take it up on them. Accept the situation as it is, And if the guy decides to settle down with you, kindly don't pile it up in your chest. It's never healthy at all. So your business, it will be like, yes, you have to, if you have to love the man, you have to love his family. Whether they loved you or not.
When you're planning to get married, or you getting married, or you're married, know that now you have another family you didn't know before, family you met because of your spouse. Yes. And she is or he is your wife's father or your wife's mom. She is your husband's mother or dad. They are now your family because you have their daughter or you have their son. So you have to make that relationship work. As much as you can say your mother-in-law is bad or your father-in-law or your in-laws are bad, everybody has got their own soft spot. You just find a way to get along with them and things will work out. Don't go with the mentality that mothers or fathers or in-laws are bad. They're not bad, they're human. Yeah, that woman gave birth to your husband or gave birth to your wife. You got to respect her or respect him, no matter what the circumstances. Just treat them the way you like your mom to be treated. We sometimes don't get along with our own parents. So if you have a disagreement or, some problems, conflict with your mother-in-law, just solve it the way you could have solved it with your own mom or your own dad. Don't take it so negatively that these people don't love you. My mom loves me even if she gave me the beating of my life. So if my mom-in-law gets upset with me or tells me something, I just take it easy because you know what? My mom could have done the same. I'm not gonna take it as bad as, she hates me, mothers-in-law are bad, they're not bad. So guys, accept the family you forming, because when you're getting married or marrying, you creating a new family. And just try to get along, yeah, with your in-laws. They are not bad people. They're just human, and human beings are never perfect. And if you find a way to relate to them, you're not going to see everything negative. But if you go with the mentality that in-laws are bad, you'll never see good in anybody. You only see evil and malice. So guys, that's all for today. My parting shot, in-laws are not bad. Just find a way to make that relationship work, because now you are family and families stick together.
Now, today we have talked about the in-laws. That is mothers and daughters-in-law, fathers and daughters-in-law, or sons-in-laws relationship, And I believe that at least you've picked 1 or 2, 3 points that will help you sail through other relationship, whatever relationship you are in. Don't view them as beasts. And whatever the case, kindly be welcoming.